This is Cheyenne Valentine, back today again with a new episode. In today's episode, I want to ask, why do older men expect younger women to be excited over them? I'll repeat, I think I'm going to name this, why do some older men expect younger women to be excited over them? Because it's not all older men. Not all older men go for younger women, but there's a decent amount that would love to date a younger women, as we know. Now, you might say, what is this about? What do I mean? So, I don't know if you all listen to my videos on a regular basis. So, if you do, thank you. I'm glad you like the content. But for people who don't listen to my videos regularly, sometimes I have to refer back to an older video that you might have to reference. But in one of my older videos, I talked about, it's not older, it's maybe 2 months ago, a couple months ago, not that old, but I talked about a high school friend that I have. I'm a male. He's 34 like me, and we all did a couples event at a friend's house, and he brought his girlfriend. She's 22. So if I do my math right, that's a 12-year age difference, right? 22 to 32 is 10, 32, 33, 30, 12 years. So when my boyfriend and I picked them up, well, he picked them up or whatever, they were in the back seat, we were in the front, obviously, and I heard her keep talking about his age. Like, she kept saying, "Oh, you're old, but I love your old butt." She just kept calling him old, and he wouldn't have a comeback because he didn't know what to say, because her youth to him meant a lot to him, and he realized that his age meant very little to her, and in fact, it was a knock against him. Let's get into this. So he was going around saying, she do whatever I tell her to do. She's a freak, blah, blah, blah. She broke up with him, and he's distraught right now. She went back to her, I'm thinking her child's father. I only met her one time, and I ended up talking to her, and within one conversation, I told my boyfriend, I think that her ex could get her back. Why? How did I know this? Because I'm psychic. No, but I'm a woman. I know women. Okay, so the fact that she was bringing up her ex, that just showed me right there that the fact she was bringing him up to a woman she just met an hour ago, and I found out that him and her had broke up not that long ago. It was only a couple months, and she's with my friend, and she's bringing up the dude. I said, "No, yeah," and then she had a child by him too. Oh yeah. So he's distraught right now, and what I figured out was that he was more smitten over her, obviously, than she was over him. She seemed like she's really smitten over him, but she wasn't. And I think this is what some older men don't understand. Now, you might not be older or old, but when I say older, you're just older than the woman you're pursuing. So no, I don't think 34 is old. I just feel, yes, that's old compared to your older gentleman compared to a 22-year-old woman. Okay. So you would be a younger gentleman if that was, if you were going after a 50-year-old woman, right? So he's excited about her age. He wants her to be all into him, but he's not understanding that his age is a turnoff to her. See, what some of these older men do not understand, younger women naturally do not like men that are older than them. Now, before you say, "Oh no, that's not true." Yes, are there some women that like older men? Yes, there's some. Are there some women that like younger men? Yeah, but most women, generally speaking, like men their own age. Okay, they like men their own age. They like how men their own age look, and I've noticed, as I progressed in life, when I was 17, I usually liked men who were 17. When I turned 20, I usually liked men that were 20. When I turned 25, you see how it goes? I usually like men that were, when I would find a guy cute, he would be in my age range. Now I'm 34. My boyfriend's 34. Okay. So normally with me, I like men who are around the same age. I've always been like that. And most women I talk to detest the older dude, especially when a woman's in her 20s. Okay, and this is the age, man, when y'all like the women the most, in their 20s. And I'm telling you, women in their 20s especially, they are very, that age thing, it really, how can I say this? They're really into that age thing. They really like men their own age. I didn't say all 20-year-old women like men their own age. So don't say, you don't have to comment and say it's not all women. Some women do like older men. Some 20-year-old women do like older men. I'm going to tell you when they start liking older men, or if they do. If they're in their 20s and like older men, the only use that you have for them is that they're ready to settle down and have a family and you have money. That's the only thing looking at you as. If you're looking for them to love you and be smitten over you, they possibly could fall in love with you once you're paying all their bills and giving them a nice lifestyle. But if you think that she's going to be excited over a man that's 10 to 15 years older than her, just because, and especially 15 or 20 years older than her, you got another thing coming. Okay, only thing that she wants from you is some cash. Okay, and so my thing about it is this guy is distraught over this woman, and I don't think he understands that, because she kept bringing up his age, and then she called her, bless her heart, because I don't think she really knows how to truly gold dig at 22. I mean, if she's gonna be gold digging, right? She told another woman at the party that she wanted to try to get a purse out of him. So she was saying that as if that was a big deal. She don't, and I'm like, sweetheart, a purse, getting a guy to buy you a purse is nothing, but she's only 22. Now, I'm not saying she's only 22 like she's stupid and this and that, but I'm saying how her particular mindset is, she thinks she's getting a purse means something. Okay, now some 22-year-olds, they're more advanced than her though, where they're like, okay, they're like, okay, a purse is a nothing. Like, if I'm gonna date an older man, can you buy me a car? You know? So, but with her particular mentality, she feels like, okay, I'm gonna get a purse out of him. I'm just telling y'all, this is not for all 20-year-old women. I'm saying most women I know like men their own age. Okay, so he's distraught over her. She could give a damn about him, because this is the thing too, men. If you're going for a younger woman, make sure you have more money and more money, and you're more advanced in your life than the men her age. I'm gonna repeat this again to the men. If you're going after younger women, make sure that you can beat out your younger men that she wants, because my friend, no knock against him, but he doesn't have a vehicle. He's on public transportation. That's why we had to pick them up. Okay, so for her to give him a shot and he doesn't have a vehicle, that kind of showed me that her child's father probably didn't have a vehicle either, possibly. Or even if he did, the fact that my friend didn't have one, it didn't really like turn her off. And that's because she doesn't have a vehicle herself, and she's probably not, a guy who doesn't have a vehicle for her maybe isn't a deal breaker at this point in her life. I don't know. But the thing about it is, I'm pretty sure her child's father, I mean, he doesn't have a vehicle, so she can find any 22. If she's going to date a guy who doesn't have a vehicle, basically, she'd date a dude her own age. Why would she get a dude who's 34 that still don't have nothing going on for himself? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, she toyed with him. I don't think she intended on hurting him, but she ended up hurting him. Okay, and I feel bad for him, but you know, he likes women that are younger than him, so he has to deal with it. And part of the reason, like, I don't know why he likes younger women, but I don't know why. I can't read the dude's mind or whatever, but it's like he expected her to be smitten over him, and it doesn't work like that, dude. Like, from my understanding, when women go for older men, I just know me. If I'm going for a man that's like 10 to 15 years older than me, I'm strictly doing it because I feel two reasons. He's ready to settle down and he's more financially stable. That's the only reason. It's not because I'm more physically attracted to him. As a matter of fact, I am more physically attracted to men my own age. Okay, so the men who I have seen that I was the most physically attracted to ranged from the ages of, look like, I'm going to say 26 to about possibly 40. Maybe 26 to about, maybe 37 maybe-ish. Those is the age range usually if I find someone to be attractive, like, oh, and I find out their age. And if they're if they're around 27, usually I thought they were older. That's why I was attracted to the person, or I thought this person was cute. I'm like, oh, I thought he was older. So that's usually the age range, and it might be, yeah, 37 to, like I said, 20, maybe 27 to 37 is like and I'm 34. That's kind of the range that, like, the men, if I have found the guy attractive, it's like, oh, he's cute. If I find out he's around that age or something, I don't know, in the age range. Most women I know, like I said, do not like men who are a lot older than them. Okay, if they're going for an older dude, they they are hoping that they can get some out of him financially. So if the older man is looking for her to love him, he needs to find a woman his own age for that. She's not going in and looking for no love and all that. She can possibly fall in love with you, but her first pick is a dude her age. Now, for men, I think a lot of men like younger women. Okay, and they get excited over younger women, and they expect the younger woman to be excited over them. No, sir. No. You're excited because you're the older one in the situation. You're excited because this younger, quote unquote, fresher person wants you. Okay, why would she be excited over you? And I talked to my boyfriend about this one day, and I said, why do some of these older men expect a younger woman to be smitten over them and excited over them when they can easily get a man their own age? Especially if that older guy does not have no more than a guy her own age. Why would she pick you? Why would she pick the older guy who doesn't have more than a guy her own age? Why would she pick him over the guy her own age if they got the same amount of things in life? I mean, it doesn't, because she's more attracted to the dude her own age, physically, mentally, and everywhere else. However, I do think I'm not gonna get into this right now. Anyway, he said because the older men kind of hope that the woman will be excited over him. He said they don't expect them to. They just hope that she will be excited over them. And my thing about it is, okay, why go for someone that you're hoping that will be excited over you, and just go to somebody who you know will be excited over you? But that's what they do. All I'm trying to tell them is that I remember when I was 18, and my friend wanted me to go on a date with her. A guy she was talking to, his older brother. The older brother's supposed to be for me, and he was 25. I was very uncomfortable with the age difference. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. And after the day, he called me. He wanted to know what the issue was, or was I feeling him? I said, look, I'm not cool with you being 25 and me only being 18. So he said, okay, well, I can move on now. I said, okay. I wasn't feeling the age difference. Okay, I wasn't feeling it. And so men have to understand this about women, that women naturally, from what I can tell, do not just naturally gravitate towards older men like that. Not the way you all think they do. And if the guy's older, he's gonna have to beat out the dudes her own age, and that he has to have more. Most women I know that's going for older men purposely, I'm talking about purposely, they're going after them for their resources. And when I say for their resources, not to take their resources from them, to enjoy the resources with them. Meaning him to buy her things, him to bankroll her lifestyle, because she don't really want him like that. He's older. She don't even find him all that attractive. Okay, and so for the older men who are going after younger women, expecting them to be excited, I mean, you get whatever comes to you. I mean, because you get women your own age. If you're 55 and you're going after a 35-year-old woman, you get whatever's coming to you. I'm telling you what you're gonna get. You're gonna get her in your pockets. Okay, and that's all it's gonna be. She might not even love you like that. Okay, but I don't know why they expect her to be excited. Dude, you're the one that's getting a younger person in the situation. She's not gonna be excited over you. And the young lady that my friend was, 34-year-old friend of mine, was dating, he was just over the moon over her, and she kept bringing up his age because it was making her uncomfortable. She didn't want to be with someone 12 years older than her. That wasn't exciting to her. That didn't turn her on. Okay, can these men stop expecting women to be excited that you are 20 years older than her, that you're 10 or 15 years older than her? Women are not going to be excited over that. If she's excited, she's thinking, oh well, if he's ageist, I can use it to my advantage, and he'll be smitten over me, and then he'll give me the world. That's probably what she's thinking. But she's not going to be excited if you tell her, oh, I'm 10 years older than you, or I'm 10 years older than you, I'm 15 years older than you, I'm 20 years older than you. Is she supposed to be excited? Okay, let's reverse it. Would you be excited to be with a woman who's 10, 15, or 20 years older than you? Would that get you hard? Okay, so then why would you expect her to be excited over you being a lot older than her? Come on now. And I'm bringing this up because I have taught women that, because some men tend to like younger women, that they possibly should go for older men that are like 10 to 15 years older than them. And I still believe that, because I know how these men are. Now, do they want to go for older men? No, I don't want to go for him either. I never did. Okay, but if this relationship ends and I'm with, that's who the hell I'm going for. He's gonna have to be older. Is that my ideal dude? Hell no. I do not find older men attractive. I don't. I never did. Okay. And I probably never will. I just naturally don't find, I always tend to gravitate and find men who are around my age attractive, the most attractive. Even if the dudes are between the age range of 27 to 37, the guy who's the closest to my age is usually the one that looks most attractive to me. Okay. It's just a natural thing for me. Okay, so men tend to be different. They tend to like women who look a lot younger than them. I don't know why. This video is not about the reasons why. I'm just saying, can these men stop expecting a younger woman to like be excited? Because understand something, men. If you're going for a younger woman and she has access to a man that's her age, who's handsome and who has just as much as you have financially, and let's just say he was willing to be serious with her, you're out of there. You're out of the goddamn door. Just understand that, okay? And so, like I said, I tell women, if you're ready to settle down and have a family, you're probably going to have to go older, because some men are ageist. They do like women who are younger than them. So unfortunately, you might, if you're looking for a guy that's ready for marriage and who's financially stable, you're probably going to have to go older, because he will be smitten over the fact that you are younger than him. Because men get off to women that are younger than them. They get off to telling their friends, oh, I got a younger chick and all that. They like that kind of stuff. I don't know why. They just do. Okay, and yeah, there are some older women that like younger men. The video is not about those women. I'm talking about the men. To me, in my opinion, there's more women, in my opinion, there's more men in the world who want younger women than there are women who want younger men. I just think it's even a culture thing. It's just a lot of men who tend to want a younger woman. Okay, and it is what it is. And so what I'm saying is that if you're going for a younger woman and she has the option to be with a guy her own age who has just as much as you have financially, and let's just say he's looking for a relationship, you're out of there. But that's the thing. Some younger men aren't looking for a serious relationship. They still trying to sow their oats and play the field. And that's why sometimes a woman has to go with an older guy, because he didn't ran the field. He didn't went through women. He didn't dated. He didn't see what's out here. Now he knows what he wants. He's had multiple years to accumulate money if he was on his stuff, right? And then now he's ready to dip back and get a wife. And so in his mind, he wants a wife, as he say, that hasn't been, as they say, ran through and who's so they assume the older woman is the more so-called mouth she has on her vajayjay. That's what they said. I'm not saying it. And I'm not going to get into the reasons why men like young women in this video, because I don't care to get into those reasons in this video. I want to just stick on the topic. But so that's how some men think. So that's why I tell women, okay, you are going to have to go older because of how he perceives you. He perceives you at a higher value than a woman his own age. That's all there is to it. Some men aren't like that. Some men are not like that, but some men are. And so I'm just telling women, you might run into some men who are ages like that. And so, but my thing is to the older dude, don't expect a young girl to be smitten over you though, unless you bankrolling her lifestyle, because she has no purpose for you. Because she don't really want you like that anyway. So I don't understand why they expect these younger women to get excited over them. This young woman that was not okay with that 12-year age gap. She kept bringing it up. She was saying she was nervous about coming to hang out with us because we were older than her. She did not want to come. She didn't know how to dress. And he begged her to come because he wanted to show her off, and he likes for his woman to be up under him all the time. So no matter who he's dating. And so she told him, I don't want to come. And he begged her to come. And she's like, you all older than me. And she felt uncomfortable. And I had to think back to when I was 22. And I'm like, what, how would I feel dating a 34-year-old guy around his female friends and around his male friends? I would have felt uncomfortable. So men are not getting this. Look, a young woman's not gonna be excited over you. And if she has the option, listen to me very good, to be with a man her own age, and if that young man is serious about her, though, which a lot of them don't be serious, but let's just say in an alternate universe, that young guy is serious about her, he wants to be in a long-term relationship, and he's making good money, you're out of there.